Welcome back friends to the online classes Made Classic video series prepared by M. Srinivasan, Training Associate Mathematics, Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, Zonal Institute of Education Training, Mumbai. Tips to make online classes effective is discussed at this video series. Options at freely available medium for online classes are mainly discussed. Points discussed are only suggestive. My dear learned colleagues can explore and find out the method which is convenient for them. Recording your online classes. We can record our online classes based on the option available in the platform you are using. We can also record our online classes using screen capture software. Most of the teachers are trying to record their classes so that it can be shared with other students, those who have not attended the class. We will divide our discussion into two parts. First, we will see what are the options available in the platform we are using, and we will go for how to use screen capture software to record our class. In this video, you will learn how to record online classes using options available and how to record online classes using screen capture software. Let me start with the Zoom meeting. And the record symbol is at the bottom. Whenever you open the Meet page, the record is at the bottom. And the recording facility depends on the plan you have selected. The timings to which you can record and the size to which you can record, it depends on the plan you have selected. This I am showing you the free version of Zoom meeting. Let us see where this Cisco WebEx meeting, here also the recording is at the bottom, where next to your sharing button, here also there is some restrictions for the freely available scheme of Cisco WebEx meeting. For other details, please explore yourself. Now, let me go for the recording facility available at Google Meet. I have opened a Google Meet, which is the free version. In that, if you click these three dots, you are not having the recording facility. This is the free version. I am closing it. Now I am showing you another version. This is from G Suite account. For that, you are having the record meeting facility. Therefore, record meeting facility is available in Google Meet for the accounts which are under G Suite. Now, suppose you have purchased a G Suite, you can activate the recording facility. For that, go to admin console. Admin console, you open it. It will open. You have to sign in with that G Suite account. You have to sign in with the G Suite account. It will ask the password. After it opens, you will get this Suite apps. All of them you will get it as these apps you will get. Okay, I will go back and then show you. In that apps, go to Google Meet. Go to Google Meet. In that Google Meet, in that recording, you check whether it is on. Okay, in that recording, you see recording is on. You can make it on. I repeat once again. In that Google admin, you will have a lot of apps there. After login, this Google admin page will open. In that, go to these apps. All the apps will open. Go to G Suite. In that G Suite, you open this Google Meet. In that Google Meet, go to this recording. In that recording, check whether this recording is on. Normally, in default cases, it will be in a off position only. Suppose if you make it as on, then only in the 3 dots you can have this recording facility at G Suite. But here one more caution, whatever you are recording will go and get saved in the Google Drive associated with this Google account, G Suite account. And you can understand that whenever you are going on doing recording, then the space it will occupy more. Therefore, please have an eye over the recordings which you are making and then try to keep your drive having some space for future use. Okay, well, now I'm closing it. Okay, coming back to this. Now, I have shown you that some options available in the Meet which you are using. For example, Zoom, Cisco, and then Google Meet. Now, you can, even if the options are not available, if the options are restricted, you can go for making video using screen capture. Videos can be made by capturing your window screen. Screen capture softwares are available in both offline and online. These screen capture softwares can be used in 2 ways by you. One is making videos for your class for which you are teaching. And another thing is you can record your class also. For in dual purpose you can use. Suppose you want to make a video for a class, you can use this screen capture software. Remember, the screen capture softwares will record whatever you are showing it on the screen. They are available both offline and online. First, let me explain an online one. There are free online software. The better one is APowerSoft Online Screen Recorder, because this is having an unlimited recording facility. The only thing which you have to remember is this is an online software where you can record only online. When your computer is connected with the net, you can do the recording. There are so many free offline software, Camtasia, Bandicam, Screencast-O-Matic, Ice Cream Screen Recorder. If you simply type free offline software for screen recorder, you will get a lot of screen recorders like that in the Google. You can also type 10 top, 20 top, 5 top like that. Okay, then it will sort it out and I will tell you. Remember, these free offline softwares, whatever you are using, it will be having 2 versions. One will be a free or trial, the another will be a paid one. If you use the free one, you can download it and you can use it offline also, but there may be some restrictions on the timings for which you can do the recording and the space and the way you are saving the file. For example, you want only MP4 files because you want to give it to the child so that they can view in their mobile also. That facility may not be available. Okay, therefore I am going to show you a very interesting free offline software. Okay. Before we go for that, I will just tell you that online screen recorder, how to go for it. This is totally online. APowerSoft.com, you open it. It will take you to this website, that is start recording and download app. If you download the app, you can do offline also, but there are certain restrictions. What the next step you have to do? Simply click that start recording. It will launch application. Open APowerSoft Online Launcher. The launcher will get downloaded in your computer within minutes. After that, automatically it will get loaded and you will get this window or dialog box pop up having recording, full screen, region, system and mic, web camera, account, more and all. What the next step you have to do? In that recording sound, you select system sound and microphone. There are 2 things you can do. Suppose if you are recording only a video for your children, for example, you want to convert a PPT into a video, please run the PPT and give your narrations and then you can record it through this APowerSoft. For that, you select this microphone only. Suppose if you are recording a meeting, normally you will be also talking. The person on the other one also, they will also talk. Whatever the person, those who are attending the meeting, if they talk, it will come under system sound. What you are talking, it will be taken by the microphone. In that case, you have to select system sound and microphone. Then simply you have to go for it. Then before you start that, you have to remember these settings, because remember this particular software is running background. Okay, therefore if you have some shortcuts, it's very easy for you. No need to go to this dialog box again and again. In that settings, you go to the general settings, you note down what is the start recordings shortcut, stop recording shortcut, pause and resume recording shortcut, and show and hide recording toolbar. Suppose when you start it, immediately when you press Ctrl Alt F4, the dialog box will go. Suppose after the meeting is over, no need to come back to this AppHours dialog box and then close. Simply type stop recording, Ctrl Alt F2, it will stop. Remember, this can be fixed by you by taking it, but these are all default settings. Okay, now you know how to do this AppHours app now. Now let me go for a offline one. I will go for a offline. For that offline, there is one software called OBS. OBS, Open Broadcaster Software. Let me list out the advantages. Advantage number 1, this is a totally a free open software. Number 2, it is a offline software. That is, when you download it, no need for any net connection. Suppose if you are not having any Google Meet or anything, if you are not using the internet, but you want to make a video of your PPT, you want to have a lesson for your children, then you can do it offline also. Another thing is that there is no restriction for the number of minutes you are recording. By default, it is having 300 minutes recording. Is it okay? Now, a simple press this Windows and open it. Okay, now for you, let me open this OBS Studio. It is in my desktop. This is the icon for this OBS Studio. When you download it, executive file will get downloaded, and it supports Windows 7, Windows 8 and Windows 10. It supports Mac also, and it supports Linux also. Suppose if your computer is 32-bit or if your laptop is 64-bit, accordingly you select the executive file and run that OBS. Okay, now my OBS has started. Now this is the first screen of OBS. It is totally blank. It is totally black. Okay, now you see here duration 300 minutes it is giving. You are having one desktop audio and mic. Desktop audio means the audio which is coming from your computer system sound. This is actually moving because I am talking with you now, therefore it is moving. Suppose if any file or any sound file is playing in your computer, this desktop audio will move. Well, now I will do it very quickly. Please play around and then find about this OBS, how to use it. It's very simple. But before you start it, we have to go for this edit. Okay, now in that edit, and then you have to go for, this is the view button, and this is the profile button, and this is the scene button, and this is the tools button, and this is the help button. Is it okay? Now in that file you are having a settings. Go to the settings. Why I am going to the setting? Because I am, once again I repeat, this OBS is going to run in the background. Whenever you are having a meet, or whenever you are going to record one PPT or record a video of your classes, whatever maybe you want to do it with the camera, it is going to run background. Therefore, no need to come back to this window OBS and start recording, stop recording, and settings and so on. No need to do it. In that, go to these hotkeys. Hotkeys, you can have a hotkey for starting, you can have a hotkey for stopping, you can have a hotkey for pause, you can have a hotkey for unpause. I have selected Ctrl plus F1. You can have anything other than this also. How to do it? Go for here. But getting this Ctrl F1, Ctrl and F1, type it, combine it. Then it will automatically start recording, stop recording, and pause recording. What you have to do? Okay, I'm just putting this okay now. When you want to have a recording starting, go to this plus sign. You can have a lot of options over here. Go to this display capture. What is the meaning of display capture? Whatever is shown on the screen, totally it will be copied. Totally it will be copied. For I am going for display capture. It will ask you, for example, I am putting demo. Then I am clicking OK. Don't get confused with that screen now. one screen, it is going to infinity. Don't get confused. When it comes means it is started now. Now this OBS is ready for recording, but how to make it to start recording? Very simple. No need for start this record streaming. Minimize it. Suppose I am having this PPT. I want to start from the beginning. Just to start this PPT. Okay. Then suppose I want to do the recording. Please go on do the recording. But before you start the recording, you please remember that hotkey for starting. For me, the hotkey is Control F1. It will automatically start recording in the backside. Remember, it records your voice also and the system sound also. Very interesting. Suppose if you want to make a video on a particular topic, do one PPT on that. Use this OBS to record the PPT along with your narration. Automatically it will become a video. How to stop it? I am having Control F2. Now the same thing can be used by you whenever you are doing a meeting. Suppose you make this OBS ready in the background, minimize it and keep it ready. Whenever your meet starts, whether it may be a Google Meet or it is a Zoom Meet or it may be a Cisco Meet, whatever meet it may be. In the meet, after it is over, then to start it, press Control F1. That is the shortcut which I have fixed. Then after the meeting is over, then you can press the short key or hotkey you can call for stopping it. Then after that, what really happening is, you have to go to this file and then show your recording. Your recordings by default will get accumulated in the videos folder. In the videos folder, all your recordings will come. And this OBS is actually highly interesting. Normally, there is a synchronization of the voice and the video. Normally, any screen capture software may not have it. Remember, this screen capture software OBS is recommended by many institutions nowadays. IITs are using it. When you go to YouTube live streaming, you can record it using this OBS. There the option, the topmost option given for recording videos of YouTube live streaming is OBS only. Therefore, please use this OBS, or you use the options available in your video meet. It may be a Google Meet, or it may be a Cisco WebEx, or it may be a Zoom. But remember, whenever you are using a freely available basic options of any meet, the recording facility is restricted. Therefore, to have without any restriction, you want to do recording, the better way is OBS. But remember, OBS is not the only screen capture software available. There are plenty of screen capture softwares available, but out of them, this is highly user friendly. Therefore, I recommend this OBS for you to do recording. But this is having two options. One is for making videos of your lessons also, you can use it. And for streaming also, you can use it. Thank you friends for watching. We will continue these types of topics in our next tech videos. Thank you friends.